In today's lesson, I'm going to show you how to assemble your mechanical pencil. So since we did all the parts together, I want you to create your own assembly. So what I want everyone to do is we're going to go up and hit create. We're going to make a new folder, 2.2.9, and we're going to call it assembly so it's easy to find. Make sure I spell that right. There we go. I'm going to go back to the folder that you have all your parts in. And what I'm going to do for each one of these parts is I'm going to right click, copy workspace. I'm just going to leave it, call it copy. That's fine. I'll go back up to Onshape, open that up, go to the next part, which will be my pencil tip. Copy workspace, hit OK. And this one will take a little bit. There we go. Go back to Onshape. I'll use my gripper. And we'll go to copy workspace. Go back to Onshape. We'll grab our barrel, copy workspace. Back to Onshape. We'll grab our external barrel, copy workspace. And basically what I'm doing is just making copies of all these, and then we'll just copy them into our folder. So go back to Onshape, and I think I need my eraser and the clip. So copy workspace. And then back to Onshape. Grab my clip, copy workspace. I am not going to do this for the spring because I do not need you to copy that over. We are not going to put our spring into our assembly. Now, before I move all these copied parts over, I'm going to go find the copy of the pencil tip that I had right here. There it is. And I'm going to open that up. We're going to do something to make our life a little bit easier. So what we're going to do is that circular pattern. I'm going to come over here on the left side, and I'm going to delete that circular pattern. I'm going to delete the extrusion that made that circular pattern, and I'm going to delete the sketch that we made the extrusion from. Okay. All right, let's go back to Onshape. And I know the preview is going to still show everything in there, but we're going to just leave it like that for now. So what we're going to do is take each one of those parts, right-click, move, and we are going to scroll over, and we're going to put them in our 2.2.9 assembly folder. So I'm going to move that one there. There's another copy. We'll say move to assembly. We'll do the same thing with our eraser. Move to assembly folder. External barrel. Move to. Our internal barrel will move to. Our lead gripper. Move to. And our cylinder. I think that's the last of our copied parts. So move to. And I think we got all the parts that we need. So I'm going to go back to Onshape. I'm going to open up my assembly folder. And I can see all my parts looking good. So what I want to do is I want to make my assembly. I'm going to grab my main part. And my main part is going to be this external barrel. So I'm going to open my external barrel. And what I'm going to do is I got a couple assemblies that I already started. So I'm going to delete them. And I'm going to come down here to the little plus sign. I'm going to slide up to create assembly. I'm going to turn off that origin right there up in the top left corner. So I'm going to go up in the top left corner. I'm going to hit insert. And there's my part. So I'm going to click on my part. Bring it in. There we go. Looking good. All right. So there's my first part. So what I want to do is I want to bring in all the rest of my parts. So I'm going to go back to insert. But this time I'm going to select other documents. I'm going to go to my Onshape. And there's my 2.2.9 assembly folder. So I'm going to grab there. There's my clip. I'll click on my clip and I'll bring it in. I'll go other documents, Onshape, assembly folder. There's my eraser. I'll click on that and I'll bring that one in. Other documents, on shape, assembly folder, internal barrel. I'll grab that one, bring that one in. Other documents, on shape, assembly folder, lead gripper. I'll click on that and I'll bring my lead gripper in. I'm going to put that up here. Other documents, on shape, assembly folder, pencil tip. Now, notice that you get this little message for this one, because if you remember when I opened it up in that other folder, I changed some stuff and I never really kind of opened it up again and resaved it. So what I want to do is I'm going to say create a version in here. So I'm just going to click on that and I'll just call it version 1. I'm just going to hit create and you'll see what it does. It will update the part. Okay. And there it is right there. So it updated. So if you get that message, all you have to do is click on it and then hit create and it'll update the part for you. So I'm going to click on that pencil tip and there it goes. And you can see I don't have all the little ridges around it anymore. I got one more piece to bring in. So on shape, assembly folder, and there's my little cylinder piece. I'm going to put that right up there. So there are all my pieces right there. Okay. Now, the first thing I want to do is I'm going to take my little cylinder piece. I'm going to put it right on my gripper. So I'm going to zoom into this area a little bit and we'll pan down a little bit. What I'm going to do is I'm going to lock this gripper in space so it doesn't keep moving around on me. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to come over here. And this is one of the little drawbacks for Onshape. If you notice, it gives everyone, all the parts, the same part number. Part one, number 1, part 1, number 2, part 1, number 3. So to be able to find your part, what you can do is you can actually come over here and you can just kind of click on these once. And as you can see, I can click on it once and you can see that part number 5. If I click on part number 5, it kind of turns yellow. That tells me part number 5 is the lead gripper. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to right click on that. I'm going to select fix. What that's going to do is you can see that little symbol right there. It's going to lock that little part into space. Later on, I'm going to unfix it because I need to move it. But I'm going to for now, just lock that into space. So what I'm going to do is I need to put this cylinder onto this piece right here. And I want it to be able to slide up and down a little bit. So the command I'm going to use up here is called slider. So I'm going to select slider and I'm going to come over here and I'm going to select the middle of this piece. And you can kind of see that little target up here. And I'm going to come over here and I'm going to select the middle of this right here. And it's going to put it right on there. And I'm just going to check this and show you what it's going to do. So now that piece is on there and you can see that it's going to slide back and forth. What I'm going to do is I'm going to spin this around a little bit, turn it sideways so we can see this a little bit better. And maybe we'll just look at this view right here. We'll pan down and then I'll zoom in. There we go. So what I want to do is I want to kind of limit how far this thing's going to move. I want it to go just about to there and almost right to that piece right there. So I'm going to put it right here. I'm going to go over on the left side where it says slider. I'm going to right click and I'm going to hit edit. And you can see that I have these limits right here. So I'm going to hit those limits. Now I'm not really sure what they're going to be. So this first one right here, I'm going to just type in something. We're going to type in, let's see, 0.05 for the minimum. The maximum, I'm going to type in negative 0.05. Actually, we'll make, we'll change that one so we can see a little bit different. We'll call it -1. All right. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit solve and I'm going to hit this little arrow right here and see how this thing's going to move. So it's moving pretty good in that direction and this direction, a little bit short. Okay. So it's moving a little bit short in this one. So I think that's the 0.05. We're going to change that to 0.08. And maybe the 1, we're going to change it to maybe minus 0.15, we'll call it. We'll hit solve. We'll hit our little arrow and see how this thing goes. Yeah, almost there to the end. Ooh, that one's looking pretty good. Maybe we'll make this one the maximum travel. How about minus 0.18? Let's hit solve and see how this is going. Oh, yeah, that's looking pretty good. I think that's looking pretty good. All right, so what I'm going to do is I like that where it is. So I'm just going to exit out. And now if I go to move this piece, whoop, I don't think they stuck. Let's go back and put those in there. Limits. I think that was 0.08. and minus 0.18. There we go. So now if I move this, boom. Well, I think I took off my slider. Well, let's start this one again. So what I'm going to do for these two pieces, now that I just kind of zoomed in, you can see what's going on, is I'll have this gripper piece locked in. I'm actually going to use what we call a slider. And I'm going to select the center of my piece right here and the center of this shaft. And it's going to put it right on there. And I'm going to check this out. So now it's sitting right on there and it's sliding right along that cylinder. If I turn it sideways a little bit, you'll be able to see how it's going. All right, so it's looking pretty good. So next thing I want to do is I'm going to come back over here to my slide. I'm going to right click and I'm going to edit that. I'm going to put some limits in. I'm going to limit how far this is traveling. So for the minimum, let's type in 0.05. And the maximum, let's type in 0.1. Let's hit solve. And let's see what this does. Ooh, it's got a little long that way. That's how it's going this way. How about if we put a minus sign in front of this one? Let's solve. And we'll see what this is going to do. Well, didn't like that because now they're both red. So let's change this one. Let's change the top one to minus. See what happens there. Minus 0.5. And we'll make the bottom 0.1. All right, let's hit solve. Let's see what this does. Ooh, that goes way wrong in the wrong direction. Way too long. Oh, we made that more 0.5. Let's make that 0.5. Let's see what we got here. Whoop. Edit. Let's see how it plays. So I got minus 0.5 on the top. Doesn't look too bad. And 1 going the other direction. We can make that 1 a little bit bigger. Let's 1.8. Solve. Let's see how this is going. Actually, I think I got it going in the wrong direction here. Okay, so you can see right here, I kind of zoomed in real quick. I have my gripper and it's locked and I have my cylinder piece. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a slider on here. I'm going to spin this a little bit and I'm going to put the slider right here in the middle of this one and right in the middle of that area. Okay, and I'm going to hit complete and I'll exit out there. And now you can see that I have this slider and it's able to go up and down on this. So I'm looking pretty good. But what I want to do is I'm going to come back over to my slider on the left side, right click and edit. I want to add a couple limits to this. And let's just put in 0.1 and see what happens when we do for the minimum. We put 0.1 in there. We hit play. Well, 0.1. Ooh, it's going in that direction quite a ways. All right. So I don't think I want it to go 0.1. So let's make that a little bit smaller, 0.05. Let's hit solve. Nope, still going a long ways. Ooh, even farther. So these you'll have to play with. Let's try the maximum 0.05. And the minimum we'll leave at 0. Hit solve. Let's see what it does. All right, so and make that go a little bit longer. Let's try 0.08. We'll hit solve, play. Let's see. Oh, it's going in that direction the right way. Okay, so the maximum's going this way. So the minimum, let's change the minimum to a minus 0.05 and see what happens there. Let's solve. Okay, so it does go here. So let's make this one a little bit bigger. How about if we make it minus 0.15? Let's hit solve and see how far that goes. So it goes quite a ways over. So I'm liking it in one direction. Let's just kind of make this just a little bit bigger. Solve. Yeah, it goes almost all the way in. So that's looking pretty good. You're going to have to play with this a little bit. I would just start off with one number to see which direction it's going and then do the second number. So I like where it's going right now. So now as you see, I can grab this and I can bring it. Well, I can only bring it this far. It won't go any farther. And this one will go almost all the way up and hit that little piece right there. So I'm looking actually pretty good on this one. So I like what it's doing right now. So I'm going to go back over to my part. I'm going to right click and unfix that. Let's go to isometric view so we can see all our parts. The next thing is I want to take that little assembly that I put in and I want to put it in the end of the internal barrel. So this time what I'm going to do is I'm going to use Revolute. In Revolute, I'm going to come over here and I'm going to grab this ring. Okay, if I spin this around, I'm grabbing this ring right here. Okay, and if I go back to my isometric view, and then we'll spin this around, that is going to go inside of that barrel. Well, it's going the wrong direction, so all I'm going to do is come up here and we'll flip it. All right, that's looking pretty good. Don't worry about the cylinder. It'll appear once I hit the green check mark. There's my little cylinder, as you can see. So I'm just going to slide that out there. So that's looking pretty good. We'll get back to our isometric view. All right. Next thing is I want to take this assembly and I want to put it inside my red external one. So with that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to Revolute. Now I'm going to grab the bottom of my red assembly right here. And I know that the bottom of that will hit the bottom of this black cylinder. So I'm going to click those, hit my green check mark. Okay, looking pretty good. Hey, that's looking pretty good. I can still move some of this because I can still move this in and out. Okay, don't worry about this going in and out like that. Let's get into isometric mode. Okay, what I'm going to do right now is my red main base. I may want to fix it, but what I'm going to do is I'll put my end cap on first, I think. So again, I'm going to use my Revolute again because I got all these round parts. I'm going to grab this flat edge. I'm going to spin that around. And that will go against this edge right there. That's looking pretty good. Green check mark. Get back to isometric mode. I have my little eraser to put in. So again, it's a round part. So Revolute. Grab that little bottom edge of my eraser. Now, what I want to do is I want to make sure I turn this so I can look inside here. I want to grab this bottom edge. I don't want to grab the top. I want to grab the bottom edge. So I'm going to grab that bottom edge. Well, it's going the wrong direction, so we're just going to flip it. Looking good. Okay. All I have left now is my little clip. So with my clip, I'm going to go back to the very first one, and that's called fasten. What I'm going to do is I'm going to zoom in a little bit, and I'm going to just move my cursor onto this face. I'm not going to click yet. And I'm going to come down here, and I want to grab the midpoint of that right there. All right, so I grab that midpoint. I'm going to zoom out a little bit. We'll spin around so I can see my clip. Zoom in so I can see the clip. I'm going to touch this face of the clip, and I'm going to grab that midpoint of the clip right there. Okay, so I grab the midpoint of this edge right there. I think that's looking pretty good. There we go. Hit solve. Did it go on? Nope. Let's try that one more time. I'm going to grab that edge right there. Come over here. Grab that edge. There we go. And it should have popped right on. And we'll hit the green check mark and everything should pop back together. There we go. We'll spin around. Now I do know that this clip is down a little bit. So what I'm going to do is I'll go back to my fastener. Right click. I'm going to edit that. I could put a little offset in here. Now, if I zoom in real quick, I can see that the X direction is going in this direction with the way the clip is. So I'm just going to put in 0.5 and we'll see which way this goes. So I'll hit solve. Okay, that is going the right direction. So I like that. So I'm going to put it like that. And if I just zoom out, we do an isometric view. And there's my pencil all assembled. So I hope you enjoyed this video.